Hey, good morning, guys. Happy Tuesday. It's a good day today. I've got the girls. I've got two of the three girls. The one is still downstairs. They've all had their potty breaks and we're getting ready to start our training. But I did want to do a little video and show you something, or at least talk about something. I'll show you the girls. Like she's really well behaved and she's just minding her own business, doing her work. Well, let me tell you, I had to work her into that. And the reason I have the crate door open and the reason I'm touching it right now is to see if she'll break, see if she'll try and make a break for it. Her job right now is to stay put with that door open. That's a great source of impulse control. And it is something that you can, and I recommend that you do at home with your dogs, just to continue the impulse control work. And here's Miss Wonderful, Miss Luna. So I want to talk about two things. So let's start with Luna. There's a really bad, small, tiny habit that she has that I want you to be aware of and to focus on. So whenever we come to thresholds, let me just turn this back to me now so I can. So whenever you get to like thresholds, any door, going in the car, coming out of the crate, going out the front door, out any door, no, down, out any door, your dog should sit and wait politely until they make eye contact with you. You stay put. Luna, it's funny, for as fearful as she is of the great outdoors, she's like, she can't wait to get out there. It's almost like she has to see what's out there so she knows not to freak out. I can't quite figure it out, but she absolutely will try and bust past you to go out the door, as I'm sure you're well aware. And so I just use prong collar, straight up pressure, if she does that with me. So nice, really firm correction to stop her from doing it. I've been really out. Luna, knock it off. Luna's licking her wounds right now, and so anytime I see that, I correct her. So you want to make sure that you hold her accountable at thresholds. Absolutely no going ahead of you, no busting through you. And when I like to give, like I like to have like a little space between her and the door. It's like her, me, then the door. And then when I open the door, I wait. And what I'm waiting for is for her to finally make eye contact with me. I don't even tell her, look, I don't give her leash pressure. I'm waiting for her to check in with me. And I'll show you this on Saturday, but I just want to give you a heads up that it's one of the smallest behaviors that she does that means so much. So it's in the little things that if we pay attention to those, we get better behavior over time. It's like the smallest of things. And it seems like nothing, but really, I want her calm out the door so that she's not already in freak out mode. It just makes life easier. So that's for Luna. And then for our girl here, so for both the girls, what they like to do, and I'm sure they do this with you guys, is they carry on with the barking. When one goes out, any dog, if any dog goes out or comes out of the crate or goes outside without them, it's like this shrieking, barking fest. And so what I don't want is for you to allow that to continue. That has to stop, and here's why. It's really simple to stop. You just use e-collar, or better yet, I love a little metal. I use a metal food bowl, and I'll clang that on the crate, or I'll clang it against something to make a really loud bang, and I'll just tell them, knock it off. And I mean it, like just shh, quiet. It should be absolutely quiet. Because it's a state of mind thing. It's like, I want out right now and I'm going to keep on barking until I get out. And it's like that kind of demanding behavior. Don't give into it, because if you do, you're going to reinforce that behavior and you're always going to be at the mercy of that shrieking bark. So instead, just correct it with the e-collar. I just, just hit and hold the button until they knock it off. Like if I'm outside with one and I hear the other one shrieking, and you will hear them, just hit the button and hold it, because the e-collar has a half-mile radius. So it can go through your house, right? So here it is. One's barking, carrying on, just hit and hold that button until you hear them stop. And then that's going to help. It just settles them down. This is what happens when you do that. Let me just show you There you go. There's Nola. After I corrected her for her barking and shrieking and carrying on, because I was outside with Luna, and also her sister who's downstairs in her crate, she also was carrying on. So I just gave them each a correction from outside. And then I came in and I made sure I put her in a down, like what the girls will tend to do, because they're youngins, right? They tend to just like stand at the front of the crate waiting to get out. And they're just like in the launch mode. Like as soon as this crate door is open, I'm out of here. And so what I did and what I will do is I always tell them to down. And that's what you get. Like much more calm, waiting her turn, developing some impulse control right now, waiting in the crate. So those are two little things for you guys to be working on, to be aware of when they come home. These two girls are doing great, but, you know, those are some things. All right, guys, that's all I got for you. Have a good one.